Now, you wouldn't get much from the supermarket for £4 these days, or so you'd think. Perhaps pizza, jar of coffee, maybe something like that?
Well, Aldi has announced it's selling a school uniform for £4. It says it's the cheapest on the market. Of course, schools still have to break up in many areas for summer, but lots of people eyeing a bargain for September.
Well, they're getting it ready, aren't they?
Indeed. Here's Michelle Morrison.
It's a fierce battle none of them want to lose. No, I don't mean between these two. They're the best of friends. I'm talking about supermarket school uniform wars. And it's this one that's upping the stakes at £4. Broken down, it means the sweater is £1.25, 2 polos are £1.25, and trousers or a skirt are £1.50. So, deal or no deal for these picky mums?
Initially I'd be quite suspicious because I'm used to getting a sort of more expensive brand that I can rely on. So, you know, would it wash well?
I mean, I'm a mother of twins, so I have to buy double of everything all the time. So 2 4s are 8. I mean, ideal. Whole uniform for £8.
But when it comes to uniforms generally, what are the issues concerning parents?
My main issue with my son is that he loses it. He'll go in with a brand new jumper and within a week it's gone, and he'll be coming home with someone else's jumper that's got holes in it.
Biggest issue for me is just you can't get them clean. I mean, they get paint on and it's supposed to be washout paint. It's not. The summer dresses, they are just a nightmare. They roll about, they do cartwheels, and they come home and they're split and there's big holes in them, and you put them in the washing machine and they're not clean, and now they've got holes in.
Well, look, we wanted to investigate this further, so we've been joined now by consumer expert and mum, Kate Hardcastle. So we've carried out some tests, haven't we, Kate?
We have, yes. We've really put them through their paces.
Yeah.
And actually, the Aldi £4 has fared pretty well.
Oh.
I mean, there is that thing of you get what you pay for, but for me as a mum, I'm looking for resilience.
Yeah.
And actually, sometimes the cheaper the item, the more resilient it actually is.
Okay.
So, and the great thing is about a cheaper school uniform is it's going to allow you to invest a bit more in the school shoes, which I think are the really important
Good for the
element,
feet.
you know, because the feet do need to grow.
That's a good
So,
tip.
we've got some sweatshirts here.
OK. Can I feel them?
Absolutely.
Because I think I know
feel
for my
test.
children, they won't wear anything scratchy or tickly.
So this is
Oh,
the
this is
Aldi one.
Aldi is nice and soft. I
Right.
like that. Have they been washed?
This has all been washed and they've gone through the paces.
And that's the
also
M&S version.
There's M&S here and Aldi. Now, I would say on the sweatshirts, because of the colouring element, M&S probably has held its own a little bit better, but this
Why
is
is that?
double the price. Just if you look, there's a little bit more fading here on the Aldi.
Yeah, just
but you've
round
got
here.
to be realistic. Most mums and dads will know that actually children start, you know, colouring the uniform in.
Yeah.
You know, you end up
Paint and all
getting someone
sorts
else's
on it.
uniform anyway. So be realistic about this. This isn't the time to be proud, really. This is the time to be realistic about your spend.
And what's the price
Stains.
difference between the
Oh,
Aldi
sorry.
and the
almost,
M&S
It
uniforms?
almost doubles up, Susanna.
Right.
So, you know, you're talking about double. But that said, you know, you're going to £10. So it's... Yes, it's an investment, but it's not that much. We've got a much cheaper school uniform these days.
It's better. So, look, what about stains? Because you've got your lovely new, wherever you got it from, white polo shirts. How do you keep them clean?
Yeah, we had the orange test here, so stained with bright orange cordial. Both, again, have fared pretty well. Both have, if you look at the collars as well, where the puckering normally is,
Yeah,
are looking
pretty
pretty good. So I think it's a draw on this one,
well then.
actually.
I think I can see a faint
There is
orangey
a
stain, but you'd have to
tiny
stare,
But
wouldn't
you know,
you?
you back here you wouldn't see it at all.
Okay.
And I think again, you know, that's on a very high temperature wash. This is
And
where
just remind the price difference then between the Aldi and the Tesco?
again about double.
Right, okay.
About double.
Wow. All right,
So
okay.
you know, Aldi are obviously doing this because they want footfall in the supermarkets. They want people to go and visit.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what you've got to remember as well, if we're stocking up over summer, we can spread the cost a little bit as well, which is why most parents are doing it. So making sure that the sizes are going to be right, and anything that's got adjustable waistbands in or anything is going to help you. And this one from Aldi does even have the adjustable waistband in, which is
that's very
brilliant.
good.
And I think even though the materials are the same on these two,
We've done a pleat test where
A
we've
pleat
washed them and
test.
to see whether the
So let's
pleats
just spin
survive.
that round. So this is
Absolutely.
Sainsbury's,
Yeah,
and
this
that's
is the
Aldi.
Aldi. I really think Aldi have come up trumps.
They have. Now, this presumably hasn't been ironed.
No,
No,
this is
neither been
just
ironed. So this is
wash
just
and
as
go.
it came out to the machine. That's very good
Absolutely.
for those pleats,
So
isn't it?
I genuinely think here, you know, use the cash where you need it, and I think the cash perhaps towards the shoes would be a great investment. Sometimes with the polo shirts it's difficult because a lot of schools want to have their branding on there. Maybe you might be able to get someone to do the embroidery a little bit cheaper. The supermarkets also do that too. But this
Okay.
is a great sign of a £4 uniform working well.
Yeah, very
Okay.
interesting.
Thanks very much
Okay,
indeed.
thank you.
Thanks.